Hey guys, it's Lauren, and you're not going to see me in this video because I'm actually like feeling disgustingly sick, so like I'm wearing sweatpants right now, no makeup. But I recently thought about this because I wanted to do this myself. So in this video I am going to be showing you guys how to how I depot my shadows at least. There's a few different ways to do this, but this is what I find is the easiest and the best method. Pretty much the whole reason behind this is because if you don't live near a MAC store, you can only buy the things in the pots. So the only MAC shadows you can purchase are like this, and I'm assuming you guys have all seen them. They just come in the pots, they got the labels on the back. But when you buy them in a, what's it called, a pro store, not a pro store, even an actual store, you can only get them like that at counters. An actual store, you can buy them in the pans. So they look like this, and then they can fit into your MAC palettes. And I do have a, what is this, 15? Yeah, 15 pan palette here. And I wanted to get these spaces filled up. So I have depotted this shadow before. This one is also one that I've depotted. These two were bought, and then I just depotted this one earlier too. So I have the two containers from, this is from this one here that I depotted, and that was cranberry, and then this one I just depotted is plumage. And you can take these labels off with like a hairdryer or something and stick them to, my shadows are so crumbling right now. Stick them in the back of your shadows because see these ones have nothing on them after you depot them. Whereas ones that you buy, yeah, from a pro store, say, if it'll focus. Yeah, it says the name on that one. So you can do that. I just decided not to because that's a lot of work. So the end result, you end up with a package like this. I'm pretty sure you can still back to MAC these. I'm not sure though, without the metal in them, but I'm pretty sure you can because they end up looking like this. So the same package, they should have the metal pan in them. So the first thing I use is my straightening iron. This one is just a plain Revlon one. It goes up to 425. Have it on the hottest setting there. And just a little piece of tin foil like this. Doesn't matter what side. Mine shiny side up. And the shadow that you want to depot. Let's see, what one do I want to do? And if you can see here, that little like line there, that's a separate piece of the shadow actually. So that little line there, and then you'll see on this side too, just like tinfoil on here, warning this will get hot later on, so just warning you. I actually just went and depotted the one I was going to depot in Bark, but I already did that. So now I'm going to do this one, and this is Bronze by MAC. The only thing that's nice about taking these off is you can't see the finish, because even when you buy them in a pan form, the finish isn't printed on the bottom. And it's all the way around. It's this top part here that the eyeshadow is actually in is a whole different piece. So there's actually the physical pot around it, which is this piece, and this here, and then where that is, it's a different like seam. So I'm using an old pair of scissors like this. I'm going to take it and stick it in that little piece there, push it in, and then try to, oh, I can do it in front of you guys. You can pop it up, and it'll make that clicking noise. And this part, go with your fingers, will just come out. So now you have this part, which is the actual pot, and then you have this part now. And if you can see in this part, you have this outside plastic part, and then where the shadow's in, it's actually a metal ring, and it's glued in there really, really tight. So this is when the straightener comes in. So you're going to take this, and that's hot. Don't touch this. I'm stupid. You place this on top of that, and also the metal ring inside of here is going to get really, really hot, so don't touch that later on. You're just going to stick it on there like that. You can poke around with it if you want. I don't know how long it takes. Some people are like, it takes 30 seconds. Some people are like, it takes 8 weeks. But the only way I really tell is like, try to do this so you can see. If you can see, but like, again, I'm holding the tin foil when I really shouldn't. But when you do this, you can grab onto the side of it. You can like rub it around if you want to. If I do this, the tin foil will start to come up with it. That means that it's melting the bottom, which is good. Or if you hear this, like, that means it's starting to melt the plastic. Once again, look, I just took a chunk out of my shadow. On the upside, you can appreciate how pretty these colors are. How pretty is it? I'm gonna have my tweezers in one hand, my scissors in the other. And I'm gonna pull this off, and then you're gonna flip it over and push in the very center. It'll be melted, so you just flip it and you push it over. Grab that there. And then push right there in the center. Oh, my hand's in the way. Can you see what I'm doing though there? I'm gonna push there. You can see there, the shadow is actually starting to come out. You can see where the shadow is lifting there from that part. And again, you can see where I took a nice dent out of it because I suck. But you don't want to touch this. Most people at this point would take their fingers, pry it out. You don't want to touch that because it's really, really hot. So you can go in with your scissors if you want, like that. Just pull it out. Ignore my hair that's there. And then you'll see what you're doing is you're not only bending this part, you're also melting the glue there. So you have this piece here where I personally just take it, stick it back in here. And then now you have this little pot that you can back to MAC. And then even now I'm just going in here, my thumbnail, and just scraping off any of the excess glue now it's completely cooled. Just to clean that up. And then this here you can take and just, wherever you want to stick it, just pop in your MAC palette. So, zoom out a bit for you guys, you can see. Yeah, so you can't really tell the difference there. We got, these three were all depotted. Got bronze and bark and plumage. You can just tell these two I took little chunks out of the side because I fail. But then I also depotted cranberry, where, believe it or not, I took no chunks out of this one, which is already cracking there. So this one I did really well on, actually. And these two are store-bought ones, but this one is probably my most perfect one. Plumage. You can see there's no real chunks out of that, and it's taken out nicely. And these ones, if you do take the glue off, they'll just pop out like regular MAC shadows. So yeah, that's the final result. How you go from something like this to one of these. I'm gonna go depot this one now, which is sad because now I won't have room in my makeup collection for my MAC shadows. Oh, I didn't think that through. Now I'm sad. But I'm gonna finish this one and then back to MAC tomorrow, and I will hopefully have a haul of that. So thanks for watching.